Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today we are diving into a report from Inspirato Incorporated, and let me tell you, it's a bit like planning a vacation only to find out the weather forecast is unpredictable. You'll see what I mean soon enough. We're going to unpack some votes from their annual meeting. Did they get everything they wanted? Did stockholders agree with the company's plans? Let's find out. Before we get started, if you're into getting the real story behind corporate filings, hit that subscribe button. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below. Come join the conversation. First things first, this report is about events that happened on June 12, 2025. It's called a Form 8K, which is basically a snapshot of important things that a public company needs to tell the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, about. SEC is a government organization that watches over the financial operations of public companies like a hawk, preventing fraud and ensuring they follow the requirements. So Inspirato, which is a company in the vacation business, held their annual meeting of stockholders in June of 2025. Think of it as a town hall for the company where people who own shares, also known as stockholders, get to vote on important stuff. And as of April 21, 2025, there were over 12 million shares out there and able to be voted. At the meeting, about 70% of those shares were represented, which is enough to make official decisions. Okay, so what did they vote on? First up, they wanted to change the company's rules, officially known as the Certificate of Incorporation. The goal was to get rid of the classified board, the board members election system. Basically, instead of some board members being elected every few years, they wanted to have everyone elected each year. But this change also included some smaller, less important changes. And as we'll see, it didn't go as planned. Here's where it gets interesting. About 5.5 million votes were in favor of this change, but almost 60,000 voted against it, and some people just didn't vote at all. Now, here's the kicker. To make this change, they needed 2/3 of all outstanding shares to say yes, because they didn't get that many votes. Let's just say that this proposal failed. It didn't happen. Next, they were supposed to elect 6 directors for the next year, but this was depending on the first proposal passing. Since proposal number 1 didn't went through, this vote was cancelled. No need to vote if the first proposal that calls for it failed. Okay, now we're on to proposal 3. This was about electing 2 class 3 directors, and these folks would be in their positions until the annual meeting in 2028. You may think you're understanding less and less about what's going on with these names and numbers, but don't worry. The key here is that the vote was to keep things as they were before. And the results, 2 names we need to remember: May Somali and Julie Wainwright. Both were duly elected. May got 5.3 million votes for her, and Julie got 5.4 million. Seems like people really like them. Last but not least, proposal 4 was to approve the company's choice of BDO USA PC as their accounting firm for 2025, the fiscal year. This was a pretty clear win, over 8.6 million votes in favour compared to just about 92,000 against. So BDO USA PC is in as the company's official accounting firm. Looking at these results overall, there's a bit of a mixed bag here. It looks like investors didn't fully agree with the changes that the company wanted to make to its directors' election process. Maybe they need to convince the shareholders that their vision is the right one and convince them of the benefits of the changes they want. On the other hand, they are aligned on the accounting firm, and it seems like they have trust of their nominated directors, so they got full confidence there. This report was signed off by Michael Arthur, the Chief Financial Officer of Inspirato, so he is taking responsibility and vouching that everything in it is correct. That's how it works in big companies that have external shareholders. So what's the takeaway here? Well, it seems like Inspirato might have some convincing to do with its investors when it comes to big changes. Getting shareholder approval isn't always a walk in the park, and sometimes you've got to go back to the drawing board. Alright, that was my breakdown of Inspirato's latest filing. What are your thoughts on these results and what they mean for the company's future? Put your comment below. If this analysis was valuable, smashing that like button would really help. Remember to subscribe for more deep dives and check out our Discord channel, which is in the description. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you on the next one.